Everyone, it's Bill's Man, wrapping up session 20 of the Ancient War Reborn. I'm your DM, JVD.
I am Evan the Great from the Village of the Man. I am playing Luda Silverstring, the Elven Bard / Paladin, who is about to get rocketed.
We're gonna rock you like a hurricane.
And I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains of Man, and I'm playing Vesper Noric, the Moon Elf Rogue. And we are about to get slaughtered by stone giants.
Possible, quite possible.
Your turn.
Oh, I'm
Right on you.
smiling.
Yeah.
I'm in deep thought. I'm playing Order Dwight Hammer. Fuck a bunch of giants, one of my damn bear.
And I'm Wes playing right now for.
Who gave away the glaive I gave you?
Let's give you the recap.
Ooh.
Oh, we had a big giant argument about whether or not we should go on foot or on the airship. We ended up going on foot and besieged by a few stone giants.
I told you this was going to happen.
A giant rock came hurling through the air and sent Orid flying off of Rupert, and they demanded tribute. They wanted our magic.
I got some fucking magic for him.
And, well, he decided to turn invisible, and they got mad, and they stepped out.
Are they just mad at them that went invisible? I mean, we gave them weapons,
Yeah.
to be fair. Magical weapons.
Okay, so...
Still pass. You can kill them, okay? Let's pass. And you guys can catch up later because you're invisible. I can't see.
You were behind them, and you hear the thunderous footsteps of giants running down the sides of the forest where Orid was, which he took off. And they've got these giant tree branches in their arms, and they just start smashing the spot where he was. The initiative, oddly enough, goes to Orid. And but you guys have passed. I mean, you guys have already walked past the
You want us to
stone.
keep going?
So,
Yeah, let's just keep going, fuck it.
I highly recommend
you're ahead of them.
jumping on Tiberius.
I'm spurring. I'm fucking spurring my horse.
Alright, am I on stone right now? Quick question, just because keep talking about stone tells me this and that. Am I currently on stone?
No, it's just like a dirt path.
So we're past them already. Like we're past.
So,
You guys weren't that far from him. He said he was booking it, so he was like, whoop, whoop, took off.
Can I hold my turn?
Yeah, if you want.
I'll hold my turn to see if they're leaving. If they're wanting to stand, then I will take my turn. If they're leaving, I will join them.
Vesper.
Um.
You seen these guys come out from behind the rocks through the forest, and they're like right where Ord was, and like smashing it. Luda, one of them runs right by you because you're on foot.
Yeah.
Sorry about Luda's horse, but I'm dropping the reins of Luda's horse, and I'm just spurring my horse, and I'm going full tilt boogie out of here.
All right.
And Orbustia following suit.
Okay.
So I don't know how far we get, but
Well, you're on a
We're taking
horse,
off
so
pretty
it's
good,
like
right?
40, 50 feet. So if you double it up, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like 100 feet out. They run past you, Ord.
hold up! I don't know where she is.
Luda, this giant come running by you as you were looking for him and start smashing the spot where you and Ord just were.
I'm definitely going to take off, but he'll hear it that close.
Well, your horse is still here. I left it. I dropped the reins. I don't know. It might run away now that I dropped the reins.
You're
Yeah, it's
invisible.
gonna
You have
run.
advantage
It's got
of
giants
stealth
smashing the ground behind it.
You're invisible. You have advantage of stealth. Sneak up on your horse and then spur it on. Invisible.
No,
He took the horse took off.
He took off because the giants were hitting the ground. I let go of the reins.
I took
While I'm
off.
still sitting there, like, come on, jump on.
Just sneak up on the
Yeah.
I
elk.
know you're around.
I'm jumping up on Tiberius.
You're telling him to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to hear the
Best battle ever.
Well, here's the thing. They turn around. You're there. Them guys took off. And he looks at the other one. Don't let them escape. And I'm assuming you're not right beside them because you've left some.
Yeah, probably back here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say you move your movement.
But yeah, you're probably up there somewhere because these guys are like, back here where you guys were.
Right.
This one, off to the Great's right, grabs the stone that hit Orid, turns around and hurls it at you, rolling. The other one gets the other stone and throws it.
Who they throwing
Roland, he's the closest.
The one person that did nothing wrong to them, gave them everything they asked
I
for.
have to be
Fuck
invisible.
you, your
and
friends
set up
ran.
on
Like, what's
You're the
happening?
closest.
It's gonna hit Luna. She's gonna become invisible again. Be like, oh, you were a traitor. You hit her.
An 18 and a 27.
Now, are they throwing it at him? Because he's holding me.
They're
I
going
jumped
at that area. These are fucking huge boulders. Right
Jumped
there.
up
All right,
on there.
roll me a d6. Both of you.
Actually, I think
Whoever rolls the highest gets hit.
And I'm also invisible, so
I
it's
think
on
I
his
might
armor
have something
class.
in my luck feat. So let me look that up real quick. I got a page over here. I got a 4.
Okay, Luda gets hit with the first one. Roll me again to see if it hits you. There's 2 rocks being thrown.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wait. Roll me a strength check, because both of them are going to hit you. It don't matter.
Attack roll.
See if you're going to throw it off your horse.
That's a, oh shit, 9?
Yeah.
Hold on, 11.
Okay, so you're knocked off, and then the other one will hit Roland as well.
Hold on. I may spend a luck point when an attack is made against me. I roll a d20 and choose the result, whether it's yours or mine. So I'm going to spend a luck point to try and see if I
What's
can.
she fucking crit?
Is this for you or me?
For me, I can't use it on anybody.
Okay.
I choose to use my 12.
Okay, to hit you?
It's probably better.
Okay, it still hits you. You actually rolled higher than I did on your second attack.
Yeah.
Then I rolled a 9 on the second one.
Damage.
All right, roll me a strength check.
11.
Nope.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Okay, you take 36 points of damage, Roland, and you're knocked off the horse. You're knocked off 15 feet away from it. Luda,
Just rub like hell.
You take-
6.
yes, and you take 30 points of damage and are knocked off 15 feet away from Tiberius as well.
How many points damage you take?
30. How many? 15? Okay.
You
Mhm.
got your amulet. You can use bonus action.
Now I'm visible.
Need to make your save.
Oh, yeah, I gotta be the 30.
Half a third, 15.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
half
still
half
hard.
damage.
My con's a 0. I gotta roll 15 or higher.
It's possible.
No.
You appear, and the one that hit, that was confused because his rock hit and nothing showed up. He's like, I found her! Roland, it is your turn. The other one yells, find the dwarf!
Okay, half my move to stand up. Alright. I'm going to have Tiberius come forward as he's coming by.
Dexterity
Grab,
check.
jump on, keep moving.
All right.
Oh, no dexterity check. Man, DM being nice today.
It's his horse will slow down for him.
Oh, okay.
And I can speak with
Don't be so salty today. Orid, Tiberius books it by you. You're invisible.
Thank you, Lord.
Thou Luda's floating in the air,
And you're gonna take off.
full staff.
Oh my god, you're invisible.
barehead him.
So he just picks like picks her up in his mouth and like.
Vesper, you and Orvustier booking it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look back, see that they're under control, that Roland's coming up
We
on me.
had a bad start to this encounter, I'm just saying.
Because I don't know. I was taking off while she got hit with the rock. I don't know that she got hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I see Roland coming up. So
And
I'm
you
thinking,
see her just flopping around in the air.
So I'm like, okay, so he's got her. So I'm just gonna keep looking at.
All right. Luda, are you doing anything on your turn?
I'm gonna keep looking back. If it goes bad, I'll come back. But right now, I'm just like, we need to leave.
Currently, I mean, she could use her amulet.
You can heal me.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my amulet on myself
Yeah, because you got 19 hit points.
to heal up, and then I will heal Orid.
From my 20 health that I have left.
How much health do you have? I mean, how much health do you need?
I'm at 20 out of 66.
Okay. I'll use, I'll go ahead and this is a new day, right? So a 5th level slot for 5d8
Damn! Go 4th level.
plus 5. 88, please. Thank you. Alright, it's 9, 15, 21, 24, 29. He'll need for
Thank
29.
you.
All right. So roll me a perception as you're healing him as he's running off, because some of you guys are still in range of rocks.
Yeah.
What about me?
You and Tiberius, no, you guys are gone. Roland and you guys are.
50-foot movement is double
I
movement.
was
Yeah, I
back
throw rocks
here,
240
grab her and
feet.
moved 100 feet.
Oh, where's the
I will
other
throw
range?
rocks 240 feet.
Oh yeah, you got me then.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Roll me perception. You need a 10, Luda.
I rolled a 10 on the die.
Okay, so you're healing him and you're looking back and you see these giants grab rocks out of their bag and you see something you've never seen before, and its head almost looks like it's made of shining stone. And it's got a large mouth, and you see it pop up, and it looks in your direction, and it goes back under the ground.
Did I think it's a snake?
It's a bullet.
Okay.
You don't know what it is,
I
but
just tell you, large creature dove underground. That's all I say to y'all. Large creature dove under the ground.
Good news, I don't think they like to eat dwarves because they're bitter.
It's a bullet beast.
all right. Orin, Luda, Roland, all roll me a d6. The lowest gets hit with the first stone.
I got a 6.
I got a 3.
5.
Luda gets hit. Everybody roll me one more time. Lowest gets hit. I got 2 stones.
I got hit.
2.
We got 1.
Yeah, but it's disadvantage because I'm invisible.
Well, technically, here's the thing. The rock's large enough. He's throwing it at her. You're there. You want to roll one for Snare?
Snare's been dead for a minute, hasn't he?
No, Snare's been on the bear.
He's on the bear.
All right. So
Should be courageous by this point.
He's just seen so much shit.
I don't care anymore.
a 27 for Luda and a 24 for you. Shield. Yeah, that I don't even know if that'll be enough for you.
It gets +5.
That Shield of Faith though. No, Shield of Faith dropped while turning invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's still it still hits you.
Yeah.
Okay, both of you roll me strength checks.
14. No, 16. I got +2 now.
18.
Oh, you both saved. You need 15s.
So you stay on.
Or you take 34 points of damage.
God have mercy.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, rocks hurt, man.
Dude, rocks do hurt.
Rock's
Where's my
pretty
pistol?
solid, man.
You take 29, Luda. But you both manage to stay on Rupert after getting creamed by these
35, you
rocks. 30.
If I wouldn't have healed him, he would have died.
You would have died.
Yeah, I'm gonna left left. That would have died protecting you.
Did you
Roland,
take your concentration
You
test
see
for your
rocks.
disability?
You hear them landing around you. You just book it.
And you hear me say something about a beast guy now. So you
Yeah,
do
you
know.
see it.
Use both his moves, both his actions to move and stand
You
up,
gotta
to
tell
double
the DM,
move.
so you-
I got
I'm
17
going
on my
to drop,
concentration.
lay on hands on myself. Because nobody else is really around me. They're way back there. I can't lay on hands with distance, so I'm gonna give myself 30.
You round down for the concentration DC, right?
I think so.
Because I got 17 on the dot.
Oh, that's good enough then. That's fine. You guys are leaving the combat, so I'm not really concerned about that. You're a day out from Orlbar. So how hard are you going to ride here to get away? Because you guys look back and you see these stone
I
giants
have
running.
an unexhausting machine carrying us.
I'm not worried about you. I got
We
people on
haven't been-
horses.
We haven't been running our horses hard. have we?
No.
So, I mean, they can go for a minute. At least
And
hopefully
they not
lose
running
these
the hill.
giants.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, the giants chase you. I mean, if they have to take double moves to try to keep up with you. But you outrun them, though, because you
keep
got good
going
distance
as
on
much
them.
as we can, so we lose them. And then we're gonna have to stop and let our horses rest
Well, how hard are you? How long are you going to ride this? I'm asking.
until we cannot see the giants anymore.
Okay.
Just see.
Until
They
we
make
stop,
quite a
until
thunderous
Luda
noise
stops
when they
seeing you,
move.
let pop its head up.
No one else seen that but her.
And that's why I said until she stops seeing it.
Well, she don't see it anymore. So, but you guys are maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I mean, time it doesn't matter here.
How?
I mean, I need a time from you guys. I mean, I'm not giving you
I don't care.
Fine.
30, 40
Yeah, I'm fine.
Mine's a
minutes.
celestial beast.
Yeah, he's
Yours is
fine.
a robot. It's them that has to worry about the
I
horses.
mean,
horse
if I
is
have to, I
gone.
can pick up one of
I'm
y'all.
on you with. Oh.
You're with Rupert. Yeah.
When we get to like when they get outside, we can stop
Yeah, we
and
can slow down.
So it's our
and we can put our Bustier on.
That's the horse that's going to get tired.
Luda can get on Rupert proper. I know he has like 20 strength. I don't know how many people can actually fit on him, but we can put double up on Tiberius. I don't know what to do for the last person.
He's got like a 14 or 16 strength.
I'll get on foot and I'll leave the horses for a minute.
Okay, so
I was
basically,
almost slowing down. I was trying to
you
get-
guys are gonna readjust, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we're out of
And
But
then,
I was trying to figure out a way we can convince all of us to Rupert and Tiberius because they don't get tired.
yeah.
Because we can just ride on through for a day if we have
I
to.
can see this right in a movie too. What just
Yeah.
happened?
Well, can't you, if Luda was to heal our horses, would that give them more stamina?
No.
No?
Just
I can't cast a spell on them. It's a second level spell, so I haven't cast any second level spells. Where's it at? Enhanced ability, which I can do like con.
Would that make them,
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, you make your saves higher, but I'm not trying to get it. I'm want an idea.
Yeah.
You guys are escaping. I'm not
Okay.
trying to catch you.
I mean, once we're gone, I'll get off my horse and lead it and we can slow down. And
What? But time matters. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
I
how
need
long
a
we're running?
specific
how long does
time.
it take to get away from the
I know what it takes. I'm asking you, hey, if you say, hey, we're going to run for an hour and then we're going to stop. Okay, then we're going to run for an hour and stop.
Okay, probably an hour. I mean, if I don't see the giants behind me, that
Don't go an hour because I say an hour.
4 hours.
I agree.
Riding hard
No, not 4 hours.
because you're going to have to roll some saves for them horses.
Realistically,
Row hard for the first hour. Row softly for the next hour. Then hard again for an hour. Then softly again for an hour.
To you guys.
Like rotate the pace.
I'll ask Roland to ask the horses how they're feeling.
Alternatively,
Ask the horses how they're feeling. You
enhance
can talk.
animal.
Is
Enhance.
this, how long are you?
Yeah,
What? Are you doing it going an hour then having a
First
mass?
hour.
After the first hour,
I can
I want
do
Roland to ask the
everything.
horses
I'll
how they're
ask them if
feeling.
they feel like they can continue the same.
They're tired.
So do
Not
we-
the same pace.
You
No.
can cast enhance ability.
I'll
on
explain
all
to
of
them, you're tired, but we are in danger. Can you last?
Can we slow down? Can
They can slow down,
can they
but
slow
you're
down
gonna
and they'll be okay?
soon. You're gonna have to rest them, like within the next hour. You're gonna have to.
Okay.
Right.
Because I mean, you're just talk to go and go.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
How
So
I feel.
Remember
so
what
we're
happened
gonna
with-
slow down after the hour. We'll slow down to a walk so they can take a breather.
Would healing them alleviate the stress and tiredness?
No,
No,
that's what they just want.
that's just for wounds and stuff. I mean, that doesn't fix your health. It's like the old
Can
feed
I-
endurance. That's what the feed endurance.
Can I cast my new spell I just made up called Manifest Monster?
What's that do?
Makes a can of monster.
Okay, guys.
hey, I can cast the bull strength enhanced ability on
Yeah.
Rupert, and he has advantage on strength checks, and his
But
carrying
you can
load.
only so many-
hold on, his carrying load doubles.
Which is awesome, but you only can hold so many people at one
Oh,
time.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. So you can't have no big ass
Like, he can
saddle.
hold all of us.
You can't have Rupert with a saddle, right?
I mean, if we had a wagon, we'd be
Yeah.
fine.
We couldn't escape
Bitches
with
didn't
the
want to
wagon.
Yeah, it'd be like-
If the incident would be, this is retreat, Rupert could have been going 200 feet, we could have been scooting on what's left of the wagon as it slowly breaks apart. We'd be safe though.
Alright, so hard soft, 4 hours. I agree.
But I was saying he has enhanced ability, Constitution, to give them more fortitude to keep going.
I can do that.
Okay. So after an hour of hard riding, you slow down. The horses have told him, here soon they're going to have a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after 2 hours, you guys have to take a break.
That's-
You're
yeah.
worrying your horses too much.
I will walk my horse. And it's fine.
Everybody roll me perception hearing.
Yeah, it was a shitty roll. I was saying.
Yeah, like 8.
20.
29.
Shit.
Ludo, what you got?
7.
Okay, Vesper, rolling, you don't hear any thunderous footsteps off in the distance. You feel that you've clearly got away from the stone giants. Vesper, roll me a perception sight. You have advantage. Not Vesper, Ludo, my bad.
Now, is that advantage?
Mm-hmm.
6 and a 3. Yeah, great. 9.
You don't see anything. So you guys got to stop, take a break. You're going to have to rest these horses for a while.
Now-
Well, at least enough to get you a short rest.
Earlier, I don't know who heard me. I told you
Streams or
a creature
anything
fell
nearby?
over the ground.
Huh?
Is there any streams or anything nearby the horses can get some water?
I don't know.
I'll
You've
give
never
it
been in
some.
this area.
I'll give my horse some water out of the canteen, and so will.
I'll give-
Yeah.
I'll give Rupert beer.
Not that he requires any. Actually, there's a river not too far from here. It's in the Bell. You could easily take your horses there.
Okay, we'll take them there then.
Because there was a river on Loudwater. I just want to make sure it went this way. But yeah, you could stop by. There's a river there. Water the horses. Whatever you need to do.
I want to ask Roland, tell the horses thank you for carrying us so far, for hiring ourselves out.
Yeah, they're not very happy about being rode that hard.
I'll tell them again.
But they tell Roland they do understand because they have ran from Stone Giants before. So
Good horses.
yeah.
Tell them we'll give them some sugar cubes in town.
Sugar cubes.
Yeah. Sugar.
The plants in the area, Roland, are telling you you need to leave this place.
I get back on Tiberius and start leaving. Like, come on, guys, we can't stay. We gotta go.
I'm taking a short rest.
No. You've got a short
Okay.
rest. Yeah.
Because I just held all the way up.
Yeah, you got a short rest. So if you need to roll some dice out or whatnot, you go ahead and do that.
So are the horses good
Oh,
now?
hey.
Yeah. I mean, you can't ride them hard
I
though.
do the
You're gonna
song
take
where you
your
get an
time.
extra hit die when you roll it. Like it's on
Oh,
the wrist.
I see you already. I've already spent on my hit die. Let's shut the fuck up.
It's all right. It's all right. You're all right.
All right.
I'm fine with whatever the fuck y'all want to do. We can go slow. We can go easy.
I am,
What is not about to die anytime soon?
as Roland is continuously leaving, he's urging you guys with a little more urgency. We have to go now.
Okay, here's the thing. It's 4 in the afternoon, so eventually you're going to have to make camp.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
We
I'm
won't
being
have
told.
dogvism.
Okay.
I'm being told by something that has never lied to me.
An animal or a plant?
Plant.
You see why we've been skeptical,
See,
but
I've
go
never
on.
been. I've never.
What it's roots a bit tingly.
I don't know how if plants can be evil. However, I'm being warned that we need to leave now.
What's a bit?
And I'm assuming the ship stayed back at Loudwater, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I assume. So,
Well, I
just
assume,
making sure.
I assumed that
That's
we had
right.
sent
I
it away
apologize.
from
I told
Loudwater
you
so
guys
that
shit.
they didn't get attacked.
No, they kept it like an hour.
Yeah,
away
it'd
from
be
Loudwater. That's why I'm
okay.
assuming it went back.
It doesn't look like it's okay.
Because, like I said, all this is an open middle for miles and miles and miles until you get close to where you're at now. So, how much longer are you gonna ride till you take a break till you set camp?
I mean, we can probably.
I mean, the sun's already starting to go down.
We can go at a trot, right? Like for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
So
I mean, eventually you're
I'm
gonna
asking the
sleep.
plants
What's
basically
bad
as
is
far
I-
as we're going. Like what?
I don't
Why
think
are we leaving? What's chasing us?
They tell you this is Stone Giant.
Stone giants are still coming.
And- They tell you there's the monsters that move through the dirt.
okay, well, we'll.
Do they know? Do they have any idea of anywhere that would be safe?
What time is sunset?
They tell you nothing in Stone Giant land is safe.
What time is sunset?
6.
6.
I go
4.
6 A to 6 feet is daylight.
So can we ride till like 8?
That's up to you guys.
I mean, get as far away as we can.
I could ride all night if I
I'll
need
sleep
to.
in the.
I mean, on a horse, man, you're gonna cover like 3-4 miles, right, maybe 5-6 on a horse at a trot. You know, because I think you cover like 3 miles an hour on foot.
Yeah.
It's not rough terrain, so I mean, you'll get a couple miles in 4 hours.
Also, I'd very much like to see your reactions when I tell you that the plants have told me there's something under the ground coming after us too.
I'll scream it. I told you I'll watch it underground there.
Yeah.
My
It's
reaction
still
was,
coming.
Yeah.
what is roots tingly? But that's just me.
Oh, hey, Luda turned into a giant bird once.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
But can she carry all of us?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't have to carry
No,
all
we
of us.
can put ourselves in the back of holding differently.
She
That's
didn't
why I
have
asked you
to.
earlier. You don't remember this?
Did you? I think so.
No, it was me and Ord were on top.
Yeah, well, yeah, she carried you guys.
So if,
Why? When you guys rode?
if our horses don't have riders on them, that lightens their load. And these two, your guys' horses, you guys can pull them behind you, like tie them and tether them. And then me and Arbustia can get on Luda, and we can travel a little longer.
I'm gonna stay at bird form for an hour.
Well, it's an extra hour we get.
Well, based on the map that you looked at on the airship, Orlbar, you could probably get there by midnight.
If we ride through the night.
Yeah, if you ride through the night, yeah.
We'll ride through the night, yeah.
I mean, because the thing was, you went real fast for like an hour, so you've gained a little ground.
Yeah, I mean, I'll sleep on the saddle if I had horses to keep on the road.
Will they?
He can
Are you
tell
sure they
too.
won't be spooked?
You can tell too.
I mean, if you're asleep, you can't see giants coming.
They can though.
Not as good as you.
He doesn't sleep, he just meditates for 4
Yeah,
hours.
they take 4 hours.
Still. So, what you guys plan?
I guess we'll just travel as long as we can. So
You got a
we're gonna-
Pacific time set in mind
we're gonna
here?
travel all night. We can get there by midnight.
Travel
I
till
don't
we.
want to get there and it be a giant den.
The town?
Yes.
I didn't think of that.
Well, if it's midnight though, they might be asleep.
So why don't we just stop now?
Well, because the plant told us to go.
Because we are being told, yeah.
The plant
We're
said to
being
go.
chased.
Because it's giant land from what I understood.
And because there's something underground coming after us.
There's
Has anybody seen anything underground?
There's the underdog.
Let's go
Have you seen
to.
Tremors?
Are you gonna tell me what you saw?
Grub.
Yeah, it's about to happen.
You told me what you saw?
Five Dimes.
Hey, but guess what? In Tremors, you're safe on rocks. You got stone giants that throw those. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright,
I think our best bet
Luda
would
has
be-
told us about this giant thing underground she saw.
And he told you that there was something underground as the plants told
So
you.
we know there's something around here. Maybe we should
Well, to be
just...
honest, I'd rather deal with that thing than go back to a town of stone giants.
How big did it look when I seen it?
It's pretty good
I
size.
tell you, it was as big as a giant, and it went underground.
You think what you've seen of it from the distance, like it might have been what you seen was the size of Rupert. You didn't even see all of it.
You're seeing a head.
So what's as big as the beast that swallowed her that one time?
Head-wise, it's head. No.
No, I'm
You
just
couldn't
trying to
tell
I'm trying to tell them how big it was.
What you seen was the size of Rupert, and you didn't see all of it.
I personally think we should go till midnight, get there. If it is a giant den, we'll make a different decision at that point.
But by then we'd already be exhausted from how they
We just rest at that point, even if it
We
is.
just walk right in and pitch up a tent right in front of all the giants.
No, but
They
if
get up
it
in the
is, we
morning.
backtrack a little bit and we play it safe. Camping on fire, I can
But
put
that
up
also
hut.
means that if there would be more of these things with them.
Yeah, I can't put up hut. I
You
got
put
this
up a
one.
hut. Like the
spell hut.
Oh, the one was safe then.
Yeah.
Better get into it. It's a nice little sphere of protection.
So when we get there, if it's
Why don't we just do that idea?
it can hold 9 people in it. How many people do we have, including the animals?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just
There's
7?
6 of you, and then you've
The
got
goblin too.
3 horses.
Yeah, 9 exactly.
Not exactly. So
We'll
we
make
can
sure,
all
but
get
I
in
think
there.
it's how many go in
But your
there.
horses are large.
Yeah, oh.
Oh, we can leave the horse.
I can sleep on my horse.
Oh, wait. Are you counting Rupert or not?
I'm not counting Rupert or Tiberius.
Alright.
Can he sleep
Yeah,
in a
you're
bag of holding?
Yeah, because Rupert can just go on back home. Over the short rest, can I get Archimedes back?
Yes, because you're not around the ship.
Right.
It's the only reason he's on Tiberius.
That was not asking.
Yeah, you can summon him.
I miss my little birdie friend.
So, what are you looking to cast, Evan?
Hut. I put hut, but I think it's tiny hut.
It's Leoman's tiny hut.
Okay, you guys are just gonna camp here, right?
The Leoman's puts an indestructible, impenetrable
Yeah.
sphere.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
But you guys are
It's
gonna
a
camp
little-
here.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Okay,
going to travel on past from where the plants told us
Well,
to
I was
leave.
thinking like we
So,
could.
what do you think of a dragonborn dragonborn barbarian for the next character? Because I know we're gonna wake up and there's gonna be like surrounded by giants and worms under us. What
Well,
am I down for?
Rest for 4 hours in meditation. Rest for 4 hours in meditation. We're good.
So you're gonna camp here or you're gonna move on, son?
We'll move on, so I think we at least travel till 8 o'clock and then set up camp. And that way we're
Right,
far
that's
enough
right.
from the city.
Okay, so 8 o'clock,
It's
about 4 hours
for 8
from
hours.
Orlbar. You set up your watch. Boy, you guys are freaking out. But you're all right. Nothing comes
I've
find
seen the
you
movie
in
Tremors,
this
of
area.
course I'm freaking
Yeah, right.
Inside this area that we stay in, they can't get in there. But we got to come out sometime because after 8 hours it goes away.
If you just cast it again, it'll be okay.
Fucking 30 drive
So
outside.
you guys are getting up sunrise?
Well, I mean, I've probably been up for a
I'd
while.
say about 4 in the morning.
Well, I'm
Actually.
talking, oh no, well you're about the only one that really needs to sleep that long, really, for it.
And him.
Oh,
But
yeah,
like
that's
first watch, second watch,
Yeah.
both only need 4 hours.
Yeah.
So first thing 4 in the morning, we're good to go.
Okay. So you guys are gonna leave as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Not stand still is
All
a
right.
good idea.
Now, when you come to Orlbar, are you going through the town?
Can we send Archimedes in to scout it out?
We do need to
Afraid it'll-
actually do
one of
some
the
scouting.
Archimedes is made
We're
out of
here
clockwork.
looking
I know, but can
for-
he take up high
Cloud
and just trying to scout
giants,
CBCs? Because at this point, people will be active in the village doing their daily stuff at this early in the morning. Like the
I will send Archimedes to do a flight pass as we go, as we skirt the town.
So you're gonna skirt outside the town?
Make sure there's no
Yeah.
giants.
Yeah.
You can see through him.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start it and let Rupert guide me as we travel.
Okay. As you're going over Orlbar, the town has been basically reduced to rubble.
Yeah.
What buildings stood there have been crushed. You see dead bodies, dead animals like horses and cattle and of the sorts. He does tell you, well, he should tell you, you see this. There's one living thing that is seen through the whole town, and it is a stone giant. And it sits stacking up stone, and you see a lot of stone stacked up around it. And it's just bobbing its head back and forth, and it's stacking up stones.
Does he look friendly?
It depends on how close Archimedes is going to get.
Archimedes, get closer. See how friendly he is.
But I mean, I'm assuming you're just at a safe distance.
Yeah.
And you just see this stone giant stacking up stones, and it's just bobbing its head back and forth.
I mean, look, he's a nice guy. He likes music. He's an art lover.
Does it look like it's in a position of power or just random on the
It's the only stone giant that you've seen.
And they're pretty big. They're hard to hide. So.
And it's just in like middle of town, just
You
stacked.
say that, but
Now, like I
just
said,
earlier,
you see stone stacked up all around it, like it's taking pieces of broken like walls and stuff, and it's stacking them around.
Look, he's building something.
They're artisans. They won't hurt anything. But now that one's stacking some stone and stuff, he's like, I ain't getting close.
This guy's building something. He's bobbing his head.
No,
He's
he's
listening to some
doing-
music, you know.
yeah, but
He's
I'm
got
more
his earbuds in, just jamming out.
piles of dead
They
bodies.
keep
I'm
telling.
trying to find
They keep
out
tell-
about
maybe
the
he's the
worms.
good one, you know?
Are they coming?
Have you seen that movie Home?
No, can I tell from the cityscape where the fight started, like where they came from?
Where you're at, you're here. From the west side of, like the northern west side of town. Literally, you're outskirt town. You're in the outskirts of the Great Peak Mountains, and as you're looking up, you can just see mountain ranges for miles to the north west, and it looks like everything came from that way. So
I turn Rupert in that direction.
you're going into town?
No, like as we go around, I'm going to go where they came from.
Well, I'm assuming you're not going into the mountains. You were skirting outside of town.
Yeah, we were.
Like, well, if you're coming to town, you're making a left or a right.
We were trying to outskirts, so probably would have taken a right at first.
A right would take you closer to the mountains,
Where we're trying
like
to
a big mountains.
I thought we were coming up from the west.
Okay, you guys,
Where are we trying to go?
I'm about to
We're
show
trying to
you.
go
After all this
I'm
stuff,
about to show you.
We're
the
looking
map.
for the
I forgot where we were even
we're looking for the
going.
Okay,
giant.
look,
It's like
here you
it's
go.
fun.
Look, here you go, guys.
Alright.
That camera. So you come to Loudwater, right?
Yeah.
You're coming into here, see you're starting to get to the foothills and whatnot. It looked like everything came from this way as you're seeing Loud.
Alright.
Does that give you an idea?
Yeah, and we're heading down this
You're
way.
heading down this way.
That's the way we need to go, right?
Yes, that is the way you
We're heading
need to
where
go.
we're at.
So
I was going to turn to where the stone giants came from.
See, when you were saying you were outskirt town, I'm assuming you're already at town, you're going around it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's why I said,
I
which
was
way you
going to
going?
say that I was going to divert from that path and go towards where they came from.
So you want to come through the way you think the attack happened.
Yeah.
All right. Why are we going that way?
I just said I was.
why are you going that way? I'll
Because-
ask in character.
Closer to the mountains.
Piles of dead bodies. I don't want it to happen again.
I mean, there's just dead bodies scattered throughout
Yeah.
town.
But we don't have Harshnag with us anymore.
No, we don't.
Is that why you ran from the fight?
Yeah.
I did because they were going to let them pass, and I didn't want to start a fight if I didn't have to. But then, like, at the point that after they started throwing rocks again, everybody else started running, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
I think it's because you didn't have Harshnag, so it was, and he takes
So I
down
didn't
some
do that.
giants for you.
I started going back to these two fuckers. Just to prove that we're all.
I got a point to prove.
We all go.
Okay, so you're gonna go on the outskirts towards mountains, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're still at just outskirt town, or are you going into the mountains?
I mean, we're just going.
I want to put
just-
it into this.
Yeah, we're just hitting the partner.
We're going to find the scale to go.
Now I'm just saying that's the side that the attack came from. Would be like the direction where the mountains get bigger. Now that doesn't mean that's where they came from. That's just the side the attack started on.
We just need to go to Parnet. This isn't part of our mission right now. Plus, we've got the cult to worry about still. And the more time we give the cult, the more power they build. So
Yeah.
it's best if we go on with this and finish it.
So
Don't you agree?
Most time you're wrong, Vesper, but you're right this time.
Hey,
so
let's get to work.
skirting around Orlbar, not speaking to the cloud giant, stone giant that's there. Keep going. Don't want to mess with him.
I,
I mean, he might be friendly,
I,
but it could be a fight.
I'm not worried about it being a. You know what? You want to go in?
Fuck it.
No. Play. Do what you would do. Don't go there just because he's there.
No, because this is again, was we can find out what's actually going on with him, why they're all acting so fucking batshit crazy.
Maybe he can explain the stone giant's behavior, or maybe.
Which
he
I
feels
understand,
soft.
like up top, they're like in a dream world, but they should still care about the ordering because they're giants. What the fuck is so fucking wrong? We're amazed about Kyle Lithica.
Who's Kyle Lithica?
Who they follow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's their leader, I suppose.
It's a leader that they put above their god. Scoria's Stone Bones. Above Anam, the All-Father. That's what's getting me.
Okay, so I'm gonna pray to the All-Father.
If you recall, they said they were doing it for Scry Stone Bones.
They never made this for us.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They said, oh, I think
They sure did.
But why would they be against? Why would their God be against the All-Father, the Father of all giants?
there's something sour here.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying you don't have to go in there. You don't. If you don't think that you need to go in there, I'm not making you. You asked, you did some recon, you seen this guy in there stacking stone.
You say this stone giant,
He was stacking up stones. Or,
normal stone giant behavior, not like these guys.
he
just
was picking
attacking.
sculptures.
You
See,
tell
stone
if
giants
he's
generally
dead.
believe that the up top world is a dreamland where nothing they do matters.
So if he's building, does that mean it matters?
No, he just means he does what stone giants do.
So do you think he'll be friendly?
I have no idea.
Can we get out of Dodge fast enough is the question.
If we don't unmount.
Because we're all healed up, we all got our spells and everything.
The horses are fresh
We can
from the
take
day.
this chance and see if there's any more information we can figure out.
So if we need to,
So
we
I'll
can
vote.
run like hell again.
Roland will vote that we check
Okay.
it out.
But I don't think we should spend a
Anybody
whole lot
else?
of time here.
If you have
So we
something
can
bad,
go
I'm
in.
probably shooting him in the face.
You might be able to tell us where Cloud Giant is.
Yeah, he might be able to.
Because that is our whole purpose here.
Look off
As
this.
soon as we get done with him, we can get out of here and leave all these giants alone.
Yeah, so let's see if he knows anything about Legothus, and then if he doesn't, we'll leave. We can always hightail it out of here like we did yesterday.
Okay, so you're going into Orlbar, correct?
Are we all in agreement?
You're just walking up to the stone giant, trying to be stealthy. What are you doing?
I guess we'll just walk up and look.
I just want to be like, hell, friend.
Hail, friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Friend giant.
So you just walk up and giant friend.
Yeah.
Are you doing it where he can see you? Or are you coming behind?
Openly.
Openly.
No, I mean like if I'm looking one way down the road, are you coming so I can see you? Or are you coming from behind me?
I mean,
I don't want to startle the guy.
Yeah, we don't want to scare him. We want to be.
Well, I
friendly
kind
as
of call
we
that
can.
out at a distance. As I
Okay.
go.
You say this,
Yeah.
he sees you coming, and he grabs a rock.
I'm gonna throw my hands up. Be like, friend? Friend?
Giant.
Yeah, and
He tells you. He
friend?
he goes,
Friend?
and he shakes his head.
Friend?
Yeah.
Friend?
And he looks at you, and he opens his arms like, look at what I've built.
It's beautiful, friend.
Impressive.
He shakes his head.
What is it?
He
It's art.
I mean, what am I looking at whenever he says it?
it's stacks of stones,
Oh,
and
how
they're
do you stack
beautifully
them?
piled up to make like architecture and stuff.
Oh.
You've noticed, compared to the stone giants that you guys had seen, he's like 4 or 5 foot smaller. I mean,
That's certainly will play Goliath for this account.
so, but yeah, he's smaller than the stone giants you've already seen, and like he's just really happy with what he's done. Roll me perception and hearing.
13.
19.
28.
Everybody got above 15?
No.
Okay. If you got above 15, off in the distance, you hear goats.
Goats.
And you hear him perk his ear up, he grabs 2 rocks, and he goes clack, 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 and you hear, "Meow," and these goats from down the street come around the corner, and they start walking you guys' way.
And they're saying
Mm.
anything at all? Just minding their own business?
And they're
Are they
happy.
afraid?
No, they're not scared at all. They're saying, we're coming, we're coming.
I'll
And
ask,
they seem very happy to come this way.
I'll ask the giant and in giant, or the broken giant that I know, are these yours?
He shakes his head, yes.
Very, very fine goats. I'll say that, broken giant.
He shakes his head, yes. And you are speaking in giant, you're broken
Yes,
giant,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Can you speak?
He shakes his head no. When he does that, he kind of hangs his head, closes his eyes, shakes his head no. And when he does, he points at his throat.
Is there like an actual wound on there I can see?
Yeah, he's got a cut across his throat.
Oh, that happened in
It's,
a battle?
it's already healed up,
I
isn't it?
see that.
He goes, raises up above his head for something taller, and he grimaces like he's mean. He punches himself in the face and takes a rock, puts it across his throat.
Another stone giant did this to you?
Shakes his head yes, and it looks very sad when he does so.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that.
And he takes a rock, and he walks up to everybody. Roll off here.
6.
18. Woo!
Oh, I rolled a d6.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wrote D6.
Well, at least somebody's smarter on the D6. Evan's got an 18, we're just gonna keep it that. He walks up to Luda, he grabs a stone, and he goes like this, like he's gonna hit you, and he acts like he's gonna start hitting you, and he starts pointing around, and he looks really sad.
Hey.
They killed
They
everybody?
smashed everybody.
And you see a tear kind of roll down his eye.
I'll be like, do you want to get away from here, friend? Would
He
you,
shakes
like
his
to,
head yes.
would you like to come with us?
He looks very fearful when you say that.
We're headed to Parnath. You're more than welcome to come with us.
No, he immediately gets scared, and he's like, starts waving his hands no, and his head no.
Is there something
Would
we
you
should
like to see
know
him?
about Parnath?
He goes, and he starts acting like he's a dragon, like he's breathing fire or something.
There's
You
dragons
know-
in Parnath.
And he stretches his arms out as wide as he can.
Red?
Black, green.
He doesn't
He
understand.
doesn't understand.
Concept of
He
color?
doesn't understand.
Okay, I'll start
Um,
pulling out like things that I have of different colors. I don't know if I have red or not, probably, but, and I'll just show him like different colors until
He
he's
shows you different colors on his cloth and stuff, like he's smiling.
like,
I'll be like, I'll tell you. he
I'll
doesn't
ask him,
understand.
what, basically, what color, did the dragon look like this? Did the dragon look like this?
And he acts like a dragon again.
Okay, he doesn't understand.
He doesn't understand that you're trying to ask him what color it is. He doesn't get that. He just just on a dragon.
I
looks
asked
like
him
me,
if dragons
you know.
friend with hill giants. Or not hill giants, stone giants. The mean ones.
He shrugs his shoulders like he doesn't know.
alright. Would you like to see my art?
scales?
You're what?
My own art. I Pat Rupert. This is what I made.
and he kind of rubs his stone head like it's not like he touches it, and he's like kind of put off by it, and he's very confused.
I made it a steal spell. I had a friend that was a bear once, and it made it after me.
He kind of hunkers down on all fours like he's a bear, and he points towards the mountains.
Hey,
Bears in the mountains.
where was Grizzly going?
Not around here.
Alright,
Tribor's like way. You're actually
Where-
we're real close to Tribor when you flew over the Ivor.
I'll ask him if he's seen a cloud giant named Lagothkus.
And he continues to point south down the road. He tells you no, but he goes and he points that way. He
So
shakes
we
his
can
head
find him
yes.
there.
Yeah, and he just shakes his head yes and points that
He-
direction.
We went to the Temple of the All-Father and spoke to the Oracle.
His eyes get really wide, like ooh.
the shadow of the warning was caused by the coming.
The dragons.
Hey.
coming.
He looks very shocked when you say that.
It would know to arouse his children from slumber.
He looks very sad.
But
He points the direction that he's pointing when you say cloud giant, and he acts like the dragon again, and he takes a rock and hits himself with it, and then like he's like killed the dragon is what he's telling you.
Oh, the cloud giant killed a dragon.
The dragon killed the giant. They're fighting.
the cloud giant has a dragon.
He sticks his hand out to you, Luda, like he's wanting to shake your
I
hand.
shake his hand.
Oh, shit.
Remember, I asked him if this was the stone giants. I didn't say anything about the cloud giant a while ago. I was friends with the giant.
He said cloud giant.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
cloud giant.
Yes, about cloud giant.
The cloud giant killed his son when he found out his son had a better role than him in the world.
And he looks very sad and just shakes his head no.
I promised his son's spirit that lay to rest.
And he, just like you, he tapped himself on the chest.
I asked him when we get done, does he want to go back with us when we go back home?
He looks out towards the mountains, and he breathes a big.
You're not allowed
And
to
he
go back,
says, he acts like he doesn't know.
You're not allowed to go back, are you?
He looks at
See you at
you.
home.
No, I said bring him home with us.
He tells you.
There ain't nothing out here for him. They're all mean and stuff.
shrugs his shoulders like he doesn't know.
I asked him if he knows the tales of Harsnack.
He's a stone giant.
I know, but I'm trying to communicate with him. Let him know that we have giants that are our friends that are with us.
I wonder if, could he fit on the airship?
He won't get on it, probably.
No, even though he is smaller, he's still a good size.
I've heard a story. He's either huge or bigger.
Yeah.
Stone giants are one of the tallest of all the giants.
I was just wondering, because like, if he could, we could bring the airship here and get him out of Dodge. And that way, he
Yeah,
could
I
be
mean, he's a good
somewhere.
size.
I asked him if this is his home now.
He shakes his head. Yeah, like he doesn't say shake it happy, but he just shakes his head.
I'll tell him that we're Greenfields Company. And
He looks at you like, huh?
that he can consider us his friends.
And he goes like, want to shake your hand.
Yeah. I mean, huge.
Yeah. And he just kind of, he just sticks like his finger out. And
Yeah.
he'll shake your hand.
Vesper.
Yeah. This,
The other stone giants acted normally. There was something off with them.
and he kind of hangs his head. And he goes, and he gives you a mean look. And he points back to the mountains.
They turn mean.
He shakes his head, yes.
Is it one individual's doing?
He kind of looks at you like he's confused, like he's not really sure.
What was their name? The name of the person they said?
Elithra.
Oh, shit.
When you say that, does he Sandy?
He looks scared when you say that.
Is she bad? Does she need to be gone?
She did this.
Is she up there?
Is she friends with the dragon?
She points at you, and she takes a rock. He takes a rock like he's going to beat you with it.
So she's mean.
Is she friends with the cloud giant?
Does she?
Hey, he looks at you and he tells you, he holds up two fingers, And he acts like they walk, and then he points down the direction that he pointed to for the cloud giant with.
So is this information that we feel that Harshnag needs?
Did she go that way? Is that what you're saying? Alright. She's that way, he's that way.
Yeah, you point to the mountains and you point south. Yeah.
Maybe we should message Harshnag and tell him
You can't speak.
about this and the
But I'll ask him, can you write?
He can write
We
giant,
can't-
but
we
we
can't
can't
speak.
read.
Yeah.
Eyes of the room keepers.
Yeah. He'll tell, yeah, he can.
Yeah.
I mean, you're communicating with him pretty well,
Yeah,
though.
Yeah.
I mean,
For a mute giant.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Harshnag a message. Let him know what we just discovered, that there is a dragon down here, the cloud giant's down here, and he's in cahoots with the dragon, and I'm gonna tell him the chick's name that's run all the hill giants, and they're all fucking tearing, so it's just stone giants, and they're tearing everything apart down here.
she's making them mean.
I don't think Karsnag will care about it. Well, Karsnag will, but I don't think the other giants.
We're giving them information.
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I just let him know
about-
Like
everything.
the stone giants are going on full tilt rampage,
Yeah.
which is
Basically, just give him info to help him with, you
Yeah.
know,
yeah.
his journey and our journey, everybody's journey.
Anyway, what I was getting at with
Hold up,
Right, he
hold
can
up,
share
hold up.
anything.
I have something to say when you send this because you're wrong.
I think he would be very interested in this.
They might be, but I'm just saying, even if not.
He tell when you say this, you about the stone giants. What he tells you, Kaolithica is dangerous. She says, Sarissa, Hekaton's daughter, fears her rise of power.
Oh, man.
Stay away from her.
To be fair, I wonder why you ever start listening. It sounds like she's the bad person.
Very true.
Yeah,
The only
she's a
reason
bad
I asked him
person,
if
but
he
we don't
could
have an
write
army
that, I was
behind
gonna
us.
ask him if he could
What
write
can we do?
his
Do we need one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can write his name.
If the king's daughter's scared.
Let me go find this again.
Are you thinking we should pit the two against each other?
We could.
Cloud giant,
But we're
dragon
supposed
versus
to.
her.
We're supposed to.
His name is Zork.
I'm sure we don't need to.
Zork. Z-O-R-K-H is what he writes in
He
giant.
could join Claw. He can probably take care of this bitch.
So,
I am ordered with him.
and he shakes his head very happily.
I'll introduce myself. That's for Nor.
Sorry. Z-O-R-K-H.
K-H. So, you guys introduce yourselves,
Yeah.
and he's very happy. He keeps pointing in the dirt where he's wrote his name.
And
So,
I'll let you guys know.
you gained some useful information here.
This is interesting.
So, what is your plan here?
Well, if we have to.
Well, I feel because.
If this cloud giant has a fucking dragon as an ally,
Alright, here's
we
our
obviously
choices.
are not taking him head on.
Here's our choices, okay? Dragon and a giant, stone giant. Which one do you want to do?
That's not our choices.
That's not our choices. We can go back. And we can
I
take
have
care of this
another, I have
later.
another choice.
It may not
It's
be
very,
here, like
very
here.
uncharacteristic for Roland.
No, I know what I want to do.
It involves cloth.
That's what I just said.
I didn't hear
We
you
should
say.
ask, I told you we should ask Cloth for a favor.
That's a no-no.
Well, dude,
Me and
asking
Harper
for
used
a
to know
favor.
all about favors with
I know,
asking
but
for a
we-
favor.
Sometimes Harper
we-
will align herself with bad people.
They
and get
will,
jobs done.
they will.
Not asking for
I
a
don't ever
favor, but
remember
asking
reading
if
about
he's
this in all
aware
my books.
of this alliance between the
Because by
gi-
General
giant
Harper's don't
and
even
the
kill.
dragon.
Well, the where I'm from, we wouldn't bet ourselves in the evil.
You're just saying that.
No, I swear to
No,
God.
they really do. I read up on some of Harper's and was saying.
Yeah, they will do so.
I know this sounds absolutely crazy, but I'm telling you, man, if they got a dragon, we have a dragon that might help us.
I mean, you look at all, even in real history, people do side with the bad to learn what they can.
By doing so, it's probably a bad idea. But
We'll owe him a favor.
And we're gonna, we
You
never
already
know.
owe
We
him
might
a
get
favor.
there and this
We
dragon
don't owe
might not
anything. He
be
gifted it to him.
yeah,
an evil dragon.
It gives true strings.
Sometimes.
All right, so what is your plan here?
I was gonna say we had to deal with the stone giant or cloud giant, and then go the other direction and deal with the other one.
Well, this cloud giant.
But I
has a
really want to
fucking
speak to that dragon. That's kind of the point. That's kind of why I want to go.
we're gonna go that way.
We're gonna
And if we
got this.
find out what dragon this is, and how evil it is, because it is evil. Apparently, he's showing you.
Yeah, he said there was a dragon. And he did. You don't know what kind. He just said there was a dragon.
That's gonna kill us.
He didn't say anything about. I don't recall.
He said it was
saying
dragon.
anything about.
It could be a good dragon if the cloud giant has
But the,
maybe befriended,
stone
but made
giants
him
are
work
doing
for
all
him.
bad
Yeah,
stuff.
literally.
Once we
So,
figure out what's
something
going
about
on,
the dragon doing
if it's an evil dragon and it's fucking big and mean and nasty, I'm telling you, I'm asking Claw to help.
How can we get away from a big ass fucking dragon though?
I'm asking Claw to help.
We barely outran
Teleport.
our stone giant.
Here's the thing, though.
Teleport.
If we leave Kyle to
We don't have that.
it's just gonna get worse.
If
It's
we
gonna
get
keep
there
getting
and we get a
worse.
glimpse of it and find out what kind of dragon it is, whether it's a good dragon or a bad dragon,
So it sounds like you guys need to go investigate cloud giants.
We need to
so.
go.
That's fine.
One more thing I need to do. I cannot believe I forgot about this. We need to message the jury girl. What's her name again?
And Hillary?
Because she said they're having a meeting with the.
The Lord's
Dude,
Alliance.
that's been like days ago.
I don't know how.
Well, yeah.
how
Yeah,
many-
that's been a
Now
while
she should know
ago.
something.
But she might know other
Yeah.
things. I'm going to message her because I feel she's an ally as part of the Green Company as well and let her know what's going on. Same thing I told Tarsnag.
Okay, so I need
So
a
she
plan
knows
of
the Lord's
action.
Alliance.
Where are you going?
Guess
To
we're
the
going to
dragon.
Parnas
to the dragon and
to go
cloud
scout it
giant.
out. We're not going into Parnas, but we're going to
Okay,
scout it
so
out.
you're going to Parnas.
Mm-hmm.